Welcome to Glasside Media. I had coffee, I found my new favorite song. I'm just really hyped today, so let's go and get started. So there's nothing worse than working on a project, needing to go back to a previously saved file, some kind of information you need to re-upload to your project, and not being able to find it because you're a little disorganized. There's a system that you're going to want to work with. That sounds stupid. There's a system you're going to need to work with. So what you're going to want to do is create folders within folders within folders. Every file that you have, you're going to name it something very specific. Every version is going to be something differently named. All your folders are going to be different categories like your footage, your music, your export, your project files, any raw images. You're going to have all that organized and categorized. So all the files that you are in need of, you know exactly where they're going to be at all times. It also helps to create new save files for every project. So if you're working on a design or a video project or a Photoshop project, you want to save multiple files as you progress so that if you have an issue or something gets corrupted, you can go back to that previously saved file. You won't have any issues. I can't tell you how many times that I've needed to go back to a previously saved file because the last file I was trying to export got corrupted. The whole project was shot, just wasted time basically. Save space on your computer by getting an external hard drive and transferring all those project files over to that. It is imperative that you have like a terabyte hard drive or more. Some project folders are going to be maybe a few gigabytes, but then there are other project folders that are going to be a couple of 100 gigs. That's a lot if you have 3 or 4 projects building up on your PC. That's going to be like 800 gigs taken over. So you're going to want to have some kind of external storage so you can save space, keep your computer running as fast as possible. Time is money, and you need not to waste time trying to figure out what to do with your time. You could write a to-do list of all the tasks, all the things you have in your head that you have to do, all the different projects you have to work on. Just write all that down on a list and then transfer some of that to a planner where you can pick a few different things to work on each day so that you're not getting overwhelmed by all the things you have in the world to do. This will help structure that productivity from day to day. A really good habit to have is keeping track of the time it takes you to work on a project. I'd recommend getting an app that allows you to clock in so that you can basically punch in and punch out every time that you're working on a project. And if you keep this habit, you'll get an average of how long it'll take you to, let's say, create a logo, to work on a video. You'll have an idea of how long it takes you, and that'll help not only for your productivity when you're planning when and how to do projects, because you know how long it'll take, but it also helps you give an estimate to your clients. If you give your client a rough estimate of, let's say, 4 hours, that'll be because you know in your head how long it takes you because you've been documenting over and over and over. And if you don't use an app to clock in, you can always just do it on paper, add them all up in the end and do the math. But that's just up to you. Out of coffee. It's always a sad moment when you're out of coffee. It would behoove you to start your day as early as possible, as opposed to working late nights at like 10 or 11 p.m. trying to get some project done or trying to kind of finish the day off strong. Kind of shift your whole day over a little bit. So instead of waking up at like 10 in the morning, wake up at 7 or 8 in the morning, because you're really going to want to be up during the day working on these projects as opposed to working on it at night where you're fatigued, you've been up all day, your mind, your body's ready to just shut down, and it's really not productive. It's not as productive as being up and about during the daytime. So get up really early, start your day right, get some exercise going, get the brain going. It'll really structure your day better, and it's really helped me structure my day because now I pretty much am done around 7 or 8 for the day. And you know what I get to do at night? I get to Netflix and chill. Like, how awesome would it be to just sit there and watch freaking Netflix, because I've gotten all the stuff I needed done like in the morning and in the afternoon. Take a break every 30 to 45 minutes. For one, to avoid hand cramps, and 2, just to refresh your eyes and your brain for the project that you're working on. So take about 10-15 minutes, go outside, breathe in some fresh air. Yeah, it feels nice, doesn't it? Go somewhere different, go take a walk, do something different, and then come back inside and go back to your project with fresh eyes, with a fresh mindset, so you can kind of pace your progress on the project. And honestly, all projects can't be done in one sitting, but also you can pick out some of those flaws a little easier. You see what you got to fix and you fix it. I know it feels nice to kind of be in your room or in your little office space and just work there all the time, every day, but it would definitely help, especially when you're trying to be creative, trying to bring something new into the world, to be somewhere different. Go to a different room in the house, go outside, go to a coffee shop, just go somewhere different to get a different mindset going. It'll really kind of jog your brain a different way so you can have new stuff to bring to your work, to your creativity. And it's honestly kind of refreshing to be somewhere different. So that's it. All those 7 things are really beneficial to help you be more productive, manage your time easier, and stay organized. I've practiced all these things every day, and it's helped me structure my work life a lot easier. I'm getting more done while having more time to do other stuff like watch Netflix. Comment below to let me know how these things have helped you with your day-to-day work life. So if you liked any of these things, please like and subscribe. You can catch me on social media, and I'll catch you next time. Deuces. That song's still in my head. It's freaking awesome. If you ever heard of Kiasmos, it is a Swedish band, or a Swedish group. They have a song called Bent. It's like my new favorite song right now. Look it up.